What a game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome everyone to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Hurricanes will kick it away to start. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. So Virginia Tech's offense will take the field first. Now, guys, let's not forget, the last time these two got together, we had ourselves an absolute classic that has provided motivation for one side ever since, David.
I mean, such a back and forth, such a fun game. Everyone remembers where they were on their couch or in the stadium for that rivalry game.
And that's what rivalry games are supposed to look like. Both teams playing with phenomenal intensity. It's going to go down right to the wire. And you're right, those are the games that make college football special.
Oh, they're after him. Makes the catch. It's Overton. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again.
That's why you got to study your playbook. For all young quarterbacks out there watching, you're not always going to be able to throw it to the intended target. You've got to know where your check down options are, because you're going to get hit at some point. You've got to be able to get rid of it. Nice job understanding the playbook.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Dropping back, it's Bryant. Grab near the marker, it's Overton. He's right there to stop him, but the quick throw and catch enough to give them the first down. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Overton. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They're dealing with a second and long. Using his legs. It's Overton. Oh, he's got some space. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. And the Hokies come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
To the air on second down. The sure hands, it's Overton. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Hokies come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. Caught behind the line. It's Klein. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. And the Hokies, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Leaves it with the back. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And he puts through the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Miami's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes.
Turning it on! And that tackle almost certainly saved the touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. And that one is why offenses are hungry for big plays. They've got it 1st and 10, threatening inside the 30. Back to throw, it's Alexander. Running into the open space. He'll go out of bounds at the 21-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They'll run it from the gun. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. Here comes the heat. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
Man, I'll tell you, this quarterback has got things you simply cannot coach. How about that situation? 3rd, it's a passing situation. The defense knows that they do a great job in coverage, but this guy just has tools. He's got physical attributes and speed and elusiveness, things you can't coach. Got a lot.
Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
On the run, it's Overton. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. The Hokies will hustle to the line.
Wow, what a nice run. He's showing you his athleticism there. You guys remember back in the day when we were calling a game here, and the all-time great Virginia Tech running back Kevin Jones came up to the booth, and he got into a vertical leap contest with Pollock. It was awesome. This guy on the field, man, he's got so much skill and ability. He's strong, and he's fast. And I think he can also out-jump them.
And if I'm the running back, I'm going, listen, O-line, can you give me something? Can you give me some space to try to make somebody miss and not have another guy right next to me? I'm giving the offensive line an earful. I need some holes, need some space up front. They got to do a better job.
To the air, it's Bryant. Time to take a shot. Makes the catch down the right side. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. And the Hokies are moving quickly down the field. Out of the gun, the inside give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The Hokies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Grabbed behind the line, it's Adams. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. From from the gun. The running back tries to hit the hole. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and we'll get ready to change sides for the second quarter. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. First play of the period will be a second down. Quarterback making checks. Wants to go up top. Gets it out fast. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Let's take a moment here and talk a little Virginia Tech. It's been a season to remember so far, fresh off their new top 10 ranking. How far can this team go?
Well, they're starting to get there now, right? And I think once you get some big wins, Jesse, and you start to climb up, you start to feel that and the momentum and the confidence that it builds with your squad. I think we might just be scratching the surface with this group.
Yeah, that's the difference with this team is it feels like they're really starting to believe. We always knew they were talented. They knew it too, but getting some of these big wins this season, I think they now believe they can take down anybody in the country.
Touchdown, Hokies! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Looking downfield, it's Alexander. Snagged out of the air. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Throws to the wideout. And incomplete on the deep ball.
The quarterback just needs to settle down. He looks like he's just too excited right now. He had his receiver wide open down the field and just put way too much mustard on that throw, overthrowing an open guy. That should have been 6.
Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Back to pass. Got it set up on the outside. At midfield, he's got room. There he goes. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on the score.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there.
Touchdown, Cage! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Looking for the time with the extra point.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. First down here for the offense. Right back to the well. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. He's got 69 yards rushing, and he gets closer and closer to a 1,500-yard season. And the Hokies have it with a 1st and 10. To the air, it's Bryant. Finds the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. So now it's 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Oh, he's got some space. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Defenses have had their hands full slowing this guy down all season long. It's the speed, and it's the open field running ability and vision. That's why he's 2nd in the nation in rushing yards, and that's why he's square in the conversation for the Heisman Trophy.
Spits it out to the back. Grabs it in the middle. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that. Once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Leaves it with the back. Oh, what a move. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. And the Hurricanes really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. To the air, it's Alexander. Grabbed in the middle, it's Upshaw. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Upshaw. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
The Canes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. He's got it along the sideline. They're able to keep it. The end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. And this offense will have to feel pretty good about itself if it can tie the game before halftime. 1st and goal. Touchdown, Miami! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they wanted it. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
The defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the second quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
Back to throw, it's Bryant. Trying to burn this defensive back. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to...
He hurls one deep down the left side. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go?
Offense will take that. 3-5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
The penalty gets back a few, but it's still 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
I got to be honest, guys. I know there are a lot of people out there with this field position that would say punt the football, but based on the success they've had early in this game with 3 touchdowns already, playing with confidence, I think I'd just go for it.
It's 4th and 8 and never a hesitation. They'll go for it. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. Defense a little too eager. That's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. Well, the upside is you could get a 1st down. The downside is you could blow the game going for it inside your own 30. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Love the call going RPO here on 4th and short. And how about the running back? This is a guy that gets the tough yards. He finds ways to get those hidden yards. He can push the pile, drive the legs. Showed you that right there.
Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Bryant. Here's the pressure. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. It'll be 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They'll get this drive started from the 29. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they could...
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. And the Canes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. From the gun, the ground game. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Got his man. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And the Canes will punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Back to pass, it's Bryant. He's going to throw deep right side. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Hokies will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find...
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Just a short pass to the tight end. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. The Hurricanes will try to pin them back with the punt.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do you do? You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and sell it.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Bunch formation for these receivers. On the ground, it's Overton. Turning it on! And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. He's up to 107 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Might be calling a hot route. To the air, it's Bryant. Quarterback adapting. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got a man, it's Klein. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
This guy just is so comfortable running routes, and he has such a good feel for those soft spots on defense there. They're playing zone coverage, so he's able to find that pocket, make it easy on his quarterback, and they pick up the first down.
The give to the back. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. And that's a This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the roar of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as a player is defined by how you play in rivalry games like this.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Hokies are facing 3rd and inches. He'll go to the sneak. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access and cushion and coverage for the receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch. That time, the defender was just way too close, all over him, and he tackles him for no gain.
Looking for a man. It's Bryant. The quick out. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You've got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Got it in the middle. It's Overton. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. A first down run on the doorstep. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
Big guy smells it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, the red zone, the field starts to shrink as a defense. I don't drop as far in my drops now. I got to understand, I'm getting back quick. That ball's going to come out. Nice job by the defense reacting to the pass and going and making a physical tackle. And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Right on the money. Touchdown, Hokies. They've got the lead here in the 4th. They'll try to add another to their lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Dropping back, it's Alexander. They'll throw it to the back on the screen.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them. They're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football game.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Outstanding athleticism, but not very efficient on the catch. That's a loss of yardage. And the Hurricanes will send out the punt unit.
Number 13, on to punt interval.
He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Creates a little room. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
And obviously, if you're going to be in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy, you got to be putting out big stat games week in, week out. He's been doing it all season long and obviously had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again here today in a game where a lot...
Breaks into the open. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Hokies have it with a 1st and 10. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Picks up the first down, still moving. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Hokies kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll give it to the back. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Alexander. Quickly complete. Down to the 32 and out of bounds right there. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers...
Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like...
There he goes! Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. To the ground, he's got it again. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And talking to coaches this week, That's their guy. The running back is the guy they feel the most confident in. So I expect down the stretch, when you got a lead in this football game, you're going to keep hammering away with your best player.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Tackle is made.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
The Hokies headed quickly to the line.
That's a first down for the offense.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Let's see what they've got on second down. They're wanting to pile up some extra points. Moving out of the pocket. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out, execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse